Okay, tip number 3 is know that your body changes from day to day. Your body, your mood, your breath, everything. So I practice all sorts of styles of yoga. Don't get caught up in one method or one style. People go to the thing that draws them in. So if hardcore vinyasa and doing, down dogs and planks and all that physical stuff is like, that's who you are, that's what you do, that's great entry point in, but you are limiting yourself in just staying there. So recognize that, I just went on a 5-mile hike the day before, my body's beat. Instead of not doing yoga because your style of yoga is some hardcore asana challenging workout, then expand and explore and be like, oh, today I'm going to do a yin restorative yoga. It's delicious. There are different styles of yoga. So like a yin or restorative yoga, if you have a really good teacher, they only do 4 or 5 postures in that whole class, that yin restoration yoga therapy kind of class. And you are sitting in those postures for 4 or 5 minutes. So this is the benefit to a yin style practice, is you're completely and fully supported, literally physically fully supported by blankets, bolsters, blocks, everything. And there's a purpose to that, because then you get to sit in that delicious, juicy, relaxed state for 5 or 6 minutes solid at a time with your eyes closed. You get a great meditative component to that practice, and the deep fascia and tissues in your body that are constantly contracted from stress and that defib state that they're always in, get to relax. And my students always ask me, why does yoga help with fat loss or weight loss? It's because we're always holding on to it. We're in those modes. Our body doesn't know what we're going to do from day to day, what we're going to eat. Is she going to eat crappy today? Is she going to get food today? Is she going to beat me up, physically? Am I going to get stressed out? And so when we're constantly in that mode, we wonder why we hold on to fat. Our body is genetically designed to go, ooh, I don't know what's going to happen, but we're in stress mode, so just hold on to that fat. So when you get into those deep, delicious yin style classes, they are beautiful for that. They're also beautiful for, hey, I got a busy mind, I can't sit still. I hear that all the time. I can't meditate. I know meditation's great, but it's not for me because I have this busy, crazy mind. Well, that's an entry point for you. Every once in a while, throw in a yin style class, a restorative yoga class, and then just slowly let your body get acclimated, your brain, to that slowing down. At some point, to get the full spectrum of yoga, you're going to have to learn to shut the hell up and sit on that mat for long periods of time in that silence. So intersperse a little bit of those goodies, those extra classes. Another style I love is Kundalini. That's super fun. They're kind of weird and quirky lineage, and they're very like old school method lineage, but they like that's kind of the shake your stuff out kind of yoga, and it's great for modern day people that are stressed out. This one little thing that I do, which is great for your digestive system to cleanse your liver, but they'll do that little, I love this, I stole that one from Kundalini. It's beautiful, and you just get fast and free, and you're flowing, and it's delicious. But the cool thing about Kundalini yoga too is, because they kept that strong lineage, they also add components of spirituality and mindfulness that are beautiful. So that's another style. Some people like Bikram or heated yoga or vinyasa yoga or Hatha yoga, and those are all just kind of the same things, just different. You're getting different variations of the same asanas, but you're getting them in, like Bikram yoga is heated and only 26 postures, and you do the same postures over and over, and you open your eyes, and it's more physical, it's more about the workout. For me personally, I don't like that for 2 reasons. For myself is, your body gets used to what you're doing, and if you do it over and over and over and over, then you're just wearing out your joints and your body, and you're not growing. Your body is just like your brain, needs to be constantly given different things to do. So we develop a muscle memory as we get older, and we start to go, oh, I can't do that anymore, oh, I can't do that anymore, I can't do that anymore, I can't do that anymore, or we get stagnant. And so your yoga practice should be constantly physically challenging you. You can challenge yourself physically in any class. Maybe you pick up the higher challenge that the instructor gives you, or you stick with that posture when they move on, and you go, oh, this is great, this is what I need some shoulders, or I need some abs, or I need to strengthen these areas of my body so I can come into balance. Because the number one thing that you're getting from that physical practice with the asanas is to find a balance with your kinesthetic awareness, mind-body connection, and to find a balance of seeing, oh, I'm actually weaker here and stronger here, or more flexible here and not so much here. And it's not about judging where you're at, it's about seeing the truth of where you're at, and then working to find that balance so that you are strong and flexible at the same time. And to find those balances, that's what you get from the physical asanas, really, is to see the muscular imbalances in the body. And then also to work on previous injuries and releasing those and retraining the body as well. So if you're not challenging yourself that way, then find something that does. And maybe the challenge is not to go bigger and harder. Maybe the challenge again is to go yin and softer. So try out different styles. The cool thing is nowadays, you can go in any given city that you're in. There are 100 yoga classes going on any one given day, and you can find a lot of free ones online, and I found the coolest teachers in the diviest weird places, rec centers, community colleges, the little continuing ed classes they do through the high schools, gyms. You wouldn't think, but there are some great instructors in some of the gym settings. You don't have to go to a yoga studio. There's a great little app that I put on my phone that tells me, I think it's Glow Yoga or Yoga Glow, and they are kind of a pain in the rear, and studios have to pay to get on it, so you're not going to find all the studios on this app, but I will use it when I travel. So every time I travel to a new area, I get to explore a new style of class or teacher, and learn something new and pick up something new along my journey, and trying new teachers is really just like trying the same practice but through a different lens. How does that teacher see it? How do they incorporate it into their being? And what comes out from them is going to be different from what comes out from your teacher at home or your previous teachers. So get out there and explore and do whatever makes you happy and joyful in yoga. Trust your gut, trust your instinct, and have fun with it. Don't take yourself too seriously, and just enjoy the journey. Namaste.